in Discord. Yeah, the Hot Start Discord is the place to be for anything regarding this plane. And thank you, Todorico, for allowing me to try out the beta. So let's move inside. And I think, yeah, I'm going to set up some cockpit views here. So in a few hours, I'm doing your first flight in many years, getting my PPL current finally. Scotty P, that's very exciting. I'm super happy that you're doing that. When you get current, let's go fly together, right? And golf. Fly and golf. And I'm going to set up a view here. Oops. And then I'm going to set up the overhead view here. As always, this looks super fantastic. The modeling is just phenomenal. Again, everyone, this is my favorite general aviation aircraft. I think we'll do that right there. And then I'm going to zoom in on here and get a PFD view. And then we'll get an MFD view and autopilot. Actually, I'll do it so I can see the bleeds and the air conditioning as well. That looks good. Now we're going to get a throttle quadrant view. And then might as well do a wing view. Let's close the door. Love this. Love the sound of the clicks. All right, so over here, let's zoom in here, and we'll do. Make that a wing view, and then come over here and make this a wing view as well. Very cool. All right, we're going to try to do this startup by the book. I love the locking sound on the rear cabin door, just those fat clunks it makes. I'm gonna do that. I can do that from the inside. Wow, this thing. I don't come in the back here often enough. Oh yeah. Let the passengers in. That's amazing. Very cool. All right, how do I close it from up here? Let's see. I don't go back here often enough. Do I have to go on the outside now? Press and hold. Oh, press and hold this bar? No, that's just the regular bar. Red button on the door frame, sorry. I forgot about that one. So yep. That's some fantastic sounds there. Okay. Let's go up here and let's go crash bar up. Boom. Make sure that my static wicks, pitot covers, ties, and caps are all off. And the crash bar will boot up. The one thing that is so beautiful about this aircraft is the fact that I don't have to do anything to get it to be perfectly positioned inside my Real Sim Gear G1000 panel. That just makes me super happy. Adam Flight Sim is also here. Good morning. And Loyal Labrador 9, good morning.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and hit battery. And then we're going to do aux.
Pause system test. Okay.
aux BP will go to on. And I'm gonna, before I do engine startup, I'm just gonna let, there we go. Now we're situated. And hit enter here. I'll go ahead and, how long would this potentially last on the battery if it was fully charged, brand new battery? Just out of curiosity, I'm going to connect to Pilot Edge because we're gonna take this bad boy out on the network. November 572 Tango Tango. Well, let's connect.
Connected to Pilot
I
Edge.
I have tried out the new Kodiak Quest Loyal Labrador, and I just released the video on my YouTube channel. So if you want to check that out, I did a Pilot Edge flight from Jackson Hole, Wyoming to Pocatello, Idaho in that Quest Kodiak. Yeah. It also has synthetic vision, but it does it a little bit differently than the TBM does. It actually shows like the pictures of the ground. But unfortunately at night, that doesn't work so well. I haven't figured out a way to do it at night. Claret 66, it is a cracking aircraft. Good morning. The battery is 90 amp hours, and with standard avionics draw of about 25 amps, you're looking at 2 to 3 hours tops. Okay. All right, we're connected to Pilot Edge, and we're in Fresno. So I'm going to bring up the Fresno chart here on Navigraph. And Fresno's clearance frequency is 12435. So this is the one problem I'm having, but it's not a TBM problem. It's a real sim gear problem. So as you can see here, I've got the Com1 and Com2. I can rotate here on the panel the outer knob, and it will go, I can rotate it just fine. But when I rotate the inner knob, it just goes between, it doesn't change. It just changes between 4 and 5. So so I am going to use my Cytec radio panel here. So there's, yeah, see. So it's something that I need to talk to Real Sim Gear about, because I'm sure I'm not the only one that's faced the issue. It could be a problem with my particular setup, a plug-in conflict or something. But all right, I'm going to switch over to 12435.
Foxtrot 10, cross 7 left, Southwest 853.
That is all assuming good outside temperature and a completely new battery. Of course, the older they are or the colder, they can lose half of its capacity. Okay. I'm just thinking there'll be some instances where I won't be using a GPU. So, all right. So we're gonna go IFR.
Ground Southwest 05 at Bravo 9, ready for pushback with India.
Call sign. Most of the time, you're not using a GPU. Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah, exactly.
Southwest 505, Salt Lake ground push on the hotel approved.
Denology UK. Have you thought about green screening your mic and arm? I should do that. That's not a bad idea. I'm not sure how to do it exactly, but TBM 9. We're going to be slant golf.
Southwest 853, taxi via Echo Delta 10 Delta, remain this frequency.
We're going to 10,000.
Echo Delta 10 Delta, remain this frequency, Southwest 853, thanks.
That beefy battery, most are 36 amps. Yeah. Wait, you're saying it's a 90 amp. Okay, yeah. All right. Yeah, all right, we're filed there. Okay, so let's give him a jingle, see what he says. Mic 1 is on, so this should work. It's on the marker panel. Captain Tony Stark, good morning. Thanks for joining in the trucking convoy last night. Fresno clearance, TBM 572 Tango Tango, IFR Monterey, please.
Number 572 Tango Tango, Fresno clearance, go to Monterey Airport via radar vectors Clovis, and then as filed. Maintain 10,000. Departure frequency 119.6, squawk 7337.
Clear to Monterey, radar vectors Clovis, then as filed. Maintain 10,000, 19.6 and 7 tree 7. TBM 572 Tango Tango.
November 2 Tango Tango, read back correct.
All right, we'll come down
Olympia ground
to the panel.
805 Romeo Juliet.
JT Kerr, good morning.
Romeo Juliet, Olympia ground.
All right,
Good morning.
transponder.
805 Romeo Juliet is at the air carrier
Clicking the
terminal.
code.
We'll be VFR to McCord Field. We're ready to taxi and request flight following.
66. Oh, sorry. Let's clear back up. Code 7.
Number 805
Tree,
Romeo Juliet,
tree,
Olympia ground, runway 17, taxi via
7.
Whiskey Bravo, departure frequency is 120.4, squawk 3714, verify.
And then I'm
Romeo
gonna
Juliet.
change my altitude up to 10,000 by rotating the outer knob down here.
Okay, 805 clear the taxi to 17 via Whiskey Bravo. Departures on 120.4,
Set my barrel,
squawking 3714, and we have Juliet.
and I'm gonna go flight plan, menu, delete flight plan. CZQ will be the first one. I'm gonna rotate the knob here. Everyone should ask Santa for a real sim gear panel. CZQ, enter. Let's go PXN next. DMB Bird 48, good morning. PZQ. That's interesting. Oh, sorry, I did something wrong here. Hold on. So CZQ PXN. Papa X-ray November Panoche. And then Salinas, which is Sierra November Sierra. Funny you say that you were... Oh, is the real sim gear on Amazon.com now? I didn't know that. And then Monterey. And we are going to be flying over ORBX TrueEarth today, so that should be quite fantastic. All right, the flight plan is in there.
Salt Lake ground Southwest 505 ready for taxi with India.
South 505, Salt Lake ground, runway 16 left, taxi via hotel.
All right, let's go.
16 left hotel.
Come up here, and I'm going to hold down the starter for 2 seconds. Come down here, I'm going to look for 13%. And then I'm going to go to low idle. Once I go to low idle, I'm going to be watching temperatures, percentages. It should be spooling up here and settling around, or should stabilize at 55.5.
Southwest 495, contact Big Sky approach 119.6.
The 430 is the only one currently available. Ah, good. Arthur Benson, good morning. Turn on some panel lights. I can do that. All right, stabilizing at 55.5. We'll now come up here and check the generator to main. Take our aux BP to auto. And we'll also select our fuel to auto and the AP on. I'll come down and turn on the bleed to auto, aircraft to auto. Ignition is
Southwest 495, Big Sky approach, roger. Information, Mike is current, expect visual approach, runway 10 left.
ignition to auto. I'm thinking that that probably should always be on auto, right? Never off of auto? Yeah. Okay. Which is weird that I thought that because this was a new airframe, I thought that the ignition would be on auto the entire time. But I guess it starts on on. All right. Now we'll do pitot heat, initial separator. I'm going to go ahead and lower flaps to the takeoff flap position, and I'm also going to adjust my elevator trim. Flight idle, please. Flight idle or high idle? I.e. unfeather. Okay. All right, I'm going to grab the chart again here, and then I'm going to pull up the ATIS for KFAT. All right, we got 140 at 3 knots, 10 stat shoot miles, visibility clear, 1404, altimeter 3026, departing and arriving 29 and 2 left. I'll turn on the georeferencing here. We're parked on the south side, so I'm assuming we'll get 29 left. Maybe via Alpha Bravo. Find out. Use the reverse toggle to get it into the taxi range.
Salt Lake Tower, Southwest 505, runway 16 left with India.
South 505, Salt Lake City Tower after departure, turn right heading 295 for runway 16 left, clear for takeoff.
Right 295, 16 left, clear for takeoff, Southwest 505.
Okay, switch over to ground, which is 121.7. And then tower is on 18.2. We'll put that in the standby. Fresno ground TBM 572 Tango Tango. South hangars taxi with Foxtrot.
Number 572 Tango Tango, Fresno ground, runway 29 left, taxi via Alpha, Bravo 3, Bravo, Bravo 2.
Okay, Alpha, Bravo, Bravo 3, and Bravo 2 to 29er left. TBM 572 Tango Tango.
Roger, Alpha, Bravo 3, and then Bravo.
Alpha, Bravo 3, Bravo. TBM 572 Tango Tango.
Delta 677, contact Seattle Center 135.15.
Olympia Tower, Skyhawk 805, Romeo Juliet, holding short 17, ready to go with Juliet.
805 Romeo J, Olympia Tower, runway 17, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 17, 5 Romeo Juliet.
Southwest 495, airport 12 o'clock and 25 miles, advise when you have it in sight.
It's interesting. So it says Alpha, Bravo, Bravo 3. I'm just wondering why it's not just Alpha and then Bravo to 29 left. I guess because Bravo 3 intersects Bravo. Interesting. What do I think of
Delta 677.
MFS 2020? Fantastic looking. What is new with the beta? Nesla 99, if you go back and watch the very beginning of my stream, I went through the change log of all the enhancements. There's numerous bug fixes, and there's a lot of enhancements that have taken place. And you can go to that video. It's at the very beginning before we started up the aircraft. Good stuff. As far as what I'm gonna really take advantage of, I think I'm gonna enjoy the new tweaking of the stall speed and just the general flight dynamics. Deselect FPL on the PFD and then press menu. All right. Okay, so now we got PFD1 display auto. Oh, is that the percentages? MFD display auto and PFD2 display. All right, so I can zoom in on that. See, this is the brightness controls. Ah, okay. So so I would rotate over there and then just change that. Oh yeah. All right. Yeah, that's really nice, especially for nighttime, being able to change the brightness. That's a new feature. I like that. I like that quite a bit.
That's 495, cleared visual approach, runway 10 left. Southwest 505, contact departure.
Going to departure. Have a good day.
Number 5, Romeo Juliet, contact departure.
How do you select auto again?
Contact departure, 5 Romeo Juliet.
Southwest 505, Salt Lake City departure at contact, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Just do enter. Okay. There we go.
Southwest 505, clear direct Bobby.
Very cool. Do you have one of these panels yet, Todorico? You really should have one of these. Although you don't fly much,
November
right?
805, Romeo Juliet, Seattle departure, radar contact, maintain VFR.
Actually, you probably fly every day. Max rate, good day.
033.
You've wanted brightness control for so long. Well, there you go. You got it. You'd rather somebody else have them? Yeah, I really want the MFD. But I'm concerned a little bit about my real estate. I might have to change things up if I do end up splurging and getting the multifunction display, but I think it would be pretty cool to have. Okay, we're traveling down Bravo. I'm not in any hurry. You would need to get the TBM overhead panel hardware and just make a cockpit. Yeah. That's actually not a bad idea. The M9 Aviation, right? By the way, I did see that RealSim Gear also showed a preview of their G5 avionics package.
Southwest 495, contact.
Looked pretty good.
118.1.
And then a full-size, full-motion Zebo cockpit, yeah. Exactly.
Whiskey Tower, Southwest 495 is with you for runway 10 left.
He just said with you.
Southwest 495 Boise Tower, wind 070 at quarter, runway 10 left, clear line.
Clear land, runway 10 left, Southwest 495.
Okay, so this is the Bravo 3 intersection. He said Alpha Bravo Bravo 3 Bravo. Okay. I guess because Bravo 3 goes all the way through, that's why we're told to cross Bravo 3. What kind is that? Which bird is that? That's pretty handy. I like that, the brightness control. I feel like the, is it just the placebo effect, or does the panel look slightly different? Maybe it's placebo effect. Golf course is adjacent to KFAT is always 65 degrees and they have tee times available. Yeah. I've actually golfed near Fresno. In fact, my only hole-in-one is not too far from here in the real world. The real world. We have a crying baby, I wonder. Sounds like she fell down. Okay, there's Bravo, and we're gonna come up here to 29. 29 left. And I'm gonna switch to tower, which is 18.2. And then I'm gonna put in departure, which is 19.6. Which is the San Diego approach frequency also. And I'm going to come up to the upper panel here. Turn on some lights. Going to 10,000. The clearance is radar vectors Clovis. So we'll just fly runway heading until we get the call to go to Clovis. Clovis is actually
Boise ground,
124.
495 clear of 10 left, taxi to Bravo 10.
That's 495 Boise ground, taxi via Alpha to the ramp.
Via Alpha to the ramp, 495 Southwest 495.
Southwest 505, climb and maintain flight level 270, contact Salt Lake City Center 135.77.
Put on my noise canceling headphones.
It'll be 270 for now. Southwest 505, climb and maintain flight level 270.
You're in California for 3 weeks. You have a feeling this stream is going to make me want to go fly while you're there? Absolutely. Yeah. That's a 737 sim. Ah, very nice. All right. Fresno Tower, TBM 572 Tango Tango, short 29 left.
Number 572 Tango Tango, Fresno Tower, fly runway heading, runway 29 left, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading 29 left, clear for takeoff, TBM 572 Tango Tango.